Today I'm going to be making a lilac soap, and I'm going to be using a divider that I made in order to do a swirl on one side and cream on the other side. Cream color, white color on the one side, and plain old color on the other side. I have my lye mixed with some sea salt and silk pre-mixed in here. I'm adding that to my mixture of oils. And we've got the stick blender. Now the fragrance oil I'm using is by Crafter's Choice. It's called Lilacs in Bloom, and it apparently accelerates. So I'm gonna have to work a little harder to do some different things to get it to work. I read the reviews, and the reviews said that it accelerates pretty quickly. So I'm planning on pouring all of these. I'm going to leave the colored portions unscented. The reviews also said that that the soap fragrance lasts really well, and that's very strong. So that is going to work to my advantage. I think I'm just going to get this to a light trace. And I have a peak green mica in here, a bright cosmic purple mica here. This one's lavender, and the rest is going to be white. And so let's mix some of these up. Green. I have another video on how to make the divider out of cardboard with hot glue gun. You might want to check that out if it's something that you're interested in, instead of purchasing an expensive plexiglass model, which I would do if I had the money. And most of us start out doing this not having all the extra money. This is lavender. That's a good color. And the white I'm going to add into this here. This is a white satin mica. My soap oils are a combination of coconut oil, olive oil, shea butter, and castor oil. Now I haven't added my fragrance oil yet to any of these. Let's get started pouring this. So I want to put a little bit in the bottom first. So I'm going to pour it down into this side and hope it spreads a little bit to the other side. Not too much, so I'm going to pour some in the other side too. Get this spreading through, seep into the other side. All right. Now, let's do green, only down this one side. And then lavender. Bright purple. The lavender again. I need to pour this backwards, this way. And then I'm going to do the green again. I'm going to use this one up here. I'm going to use the bright purple for the top. And then the green. Only a little bit left. There it is left. Right there. I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to add the fragrance oil to this and pour the rest. Wish me luck. We'll see how this works. I've heard that it rices and accelerates the whole 9 yards. So work quickly. Doesn't have any vanilla in it. So far it looks pretty good. I want to push my luck though. Okay. Pouring this side here first. Yeah, look at that. It's already getting thick. Okay. And down this way. Sorry you can't see very well. But you get the idea. Let's try to get as much of it out before it seizes up on me. And hopefully you won't be able to tell the difference between the sections where I have the fragrance oil and don't. And it's time to remove this middle barrier. Tapping. And removing. It's coming. All right. That in there. Looks pretty bad right now. Smooth it out. Okay, now let's clean up and get that top looking good. I want to swirl the insides too. See how that's going to work out. And you have two different types of textures in there. It's not too bad on top. All right, and grab one of these and the metal ones. All right. I don't know if this is going to do it, but let's try it. It's interesting because as I go down, I can kind of feel the softness of the soap underneath. Scoop a little bit. Really interesting. So you go down through a layer, like a crunchy layer, kind of like cutting a pie. And we're all learning. See how this goes. All right, and now I'm going to try to decorate the top a little bit, make it look pretty. I think I need to wash my hands first. I'll be right back. All right. The rest of this out. Strange working with some soap that's completely liquid and the other that's completely solid. Makes life a little bit more interesting. down here. Sorry about the mess in the sink. All right. I'm going to take a spoon to this. Let's try this end. Okay, yes, down here. Not real happy with it yet, but I'll do some light swirling, see what we can get. Well, I don't know about that. Not real impressed with the top. So we'll figure something out. This might be one of those situations where you create a top and then decide to pipe flowers on it with another base of soap later on. So, live and learn, and come back later and I will either be putting a different top on this or I will be cutting it and showing you what the inside looks like. Thanks for watching. Alright, I decided that I need to pipe something on the top to make it look prettier. I took 10 ounces of my formula of oils, mixed it up, and I'm going to pipe purple down the middle, bright purple down the middle. Hoping I get enough to go the whole way down because I don't pipe too often in soap. And I just mixed it up and I added a little bit of the fragrance to it, just a little bit in a pipette, so that it would solidify up a little bit and not too much. Now I'm going to add, this one is for the light purple on either side, and hopefully I can get this in without making a fool of myself on camera. There it is. There's the consistency. I have heard it said that if the spoon stands up in it, it's ready. So this one's almost there, but I'm going with it because I got to go out to dinner at 6. And this is what we do. We play with soap right until the last minute. Somebody's staging intervention. All right. Folded the top of the bag down a little bit. I should have this sitting in a cup to make it a little bit easier. Put this up. And this is a smaller tip than the other one that I was using, and I'm hoping it'll look all right. And I'd like to say that these are actually some cake decorating bags, but I accidentally bought treat bags, and they work. So I'm going to be using them. If it gets too thick, I did try using these with chocolate, and it got a little bit too thick, and I did burst the seam. But I'm hoping we'll be all right here. Wipe. All right. Here's the tip I'm using here. It's a smaller one. And I got a light green that I also made to hit some of the edges. I got a shadow, don't I? Soap's behaving rather well for me so far. Hey Sophie, making a video. Thank you. That was good for about 2 seconds. Will she make it to the end? Looks like it. Oop, that wasn't good. Let's get that right there. All right, and now for some leaves. I'm not sure how well this is going to go. Let's pause for a second. This is going to be way too big. All right, while you were gone, I changed out the tip. I had a much larger leaf tip, and I didn't have enough of the soap to do it. And I also took this out so it gets the edge. Not happy with the way this is piping yet. Try that. It's a little bit pointy. It should drive me nuts if this were icing. Switching sides. This side looks kind of cool. This is the side that has the color on it. I have to clean it up a little bit. Oh boy, got a thick spot. It's not good. See that? The idea is to cover up this edge, get a little bit of green on it. Somebody's eager to go over to the babysitter's house. It's 10 of 6, Elle. Okay, now throw some in here. It might be a little bit too thick. Should I keep doing these in the middle? Oh, there's one. Twisting at the end, see if that works. I like nice points on my leaves. We're almost done now. Almost done. Do you have any idea why this does this, other than the stuff being too thick? Yeah, it's just like icing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Use up a little bit more of this so there's no waste. It's okay.
You can get it.
Go ahead and get it, Elle.
Hello? Where are you? Hello? I have no idea what to say.
They probably hung up because that's what everybody always does when they call here. Alright. Alright, that's that. And should I leave it alone? Cut it. Yep, that won't come out anymore. Here's some of these. Let's just pipe some of these here. So you can see. It got really thick. There we go. Some cute little soap flowers. Alright, next time we come back, I'll be cutting. Thanks for watching. It's later the same day after piping the top, and it seems like the top section is firm enough that I can cut it, so I've laid it down sideways. And I did cut off the end a little bit because I couldn't wait, and some of that looks really interesting to me. And we'll see how the inside looks. Here's the centerpiece here. It's different. All right. I like doing stuff like this. It's not bad. Just a couple more. This is interesting. This looks like the section that has no fragrance oil, and this is the section with fragrance oil. See a little line there. Wonder how that'll cure. Next. It's really hard to swirl a soap when it's partially firmed up. I like that it's just a touch of color. The fragrance is great. It smells great. It's really strong. These are kind of cool. Looks like a heart with green veins around. Purple heart with green veins. It's different. Interesting little experiment. I think it would work better with a fragrance oil. It's not going to accelerate on me. And that's the top. Alright, let's cut the other section. This one end's kind of skinny. Do you want to say something, Mr. Cameraman? No, you're all good? Alright, let's see. How's that? Alright, little sample end piece here, which is really a center. And some of these down the end are a little bit skinny. A little skinnier at the bottom. That one's got some holes. That's interesting. All right, let's see this. This side. And this one right there. There you go. So there's my experiment with using a piece of cardboard down the middle. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And feel free to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. Leave your comments down below, and I'll talk to you later.